Welcome to the tutorial for Cambridge English Qualifications Digital. This tutorial will show you how to complete the B2 First for Schools and B2 First digital exams. Let's begin by looking at the common features across all parts of the exam. In each test, there are 4 symbols at the top of the screen. The first symbol represents the Wi-Fi network. Click on the bell icon to see messages that have been sent by invigilators. The 3 lines open the Settings tab at the top of the screen. You can change the contrast from black on white to white on black or yellow on black. You can also change the size of the text to make it larger or extra large. There is a timer at the top of the screen. When there are 5 minutes remaining of the test, the time switches from showing only full minutes to showing minutes and seconds. When there is 1 minute remaining, the background colour changes. If you don't want to see the timer, you can choose to hide it. Click on the pencil and paper icon to open any notes you've created or highlighting you have done. You can choose to add notes or highlight text or questions. To do this, select the text or question you wish to look at. A box will appear saying Note or Highlight. Click on Note and a window will open on the right side of the screen. Type any notes you want to add here. Click on Highlight and the text you selected will be highlighted. There is a square around the question number that you are working on. Use the grey scrolls on either side to move up and down the text and the questions. There is an arrow in the middle of the screen, which can be used to widen the screen and the text. Use the arrows at the bottom of your screen to move between the questions and parts of the test. At the bottom of the screen, for each part, there is a black line that appears when you complete each question. If you want to come back to a question, click on the flag to the right of the question and it will go red. The red flag will appear at the bottom of your screen, so you can come back to it at any time during the test. You can also see your progress for each part at the bottom of the screen. If there is a tick, it means you have completed all the questions in that part. Click the button with a tick on it to submit your answers. Only do this at the end of the test when you have finished. The test automatically stops when the time finishes. Let's look at the reading and use of English test. The instructions for each part of the test are in the box at the top of the screen. In part 1, choose an answer for each gap. The 4 options appear above each gap. If you want to change your answer, click on a different one. If you want to delete your answer, click on the cross, then choose another answer. To look at the next question, click on the question number in the bar at the bottom. You can also click on the green arrow buttons to look at the next or previous part. In part 2, write 1 word in each gap. Click on the gap and type your answer. If you want to change your answer, you can delete it and start again. In part 3, complete the text using the word in capital letters on the right to form a new word that fits the gap. The word will be highlighted in the keyword list, so you can see which word you use with each question. Type your answer in the gap. If you need to change your answer, delete it and type another word in the same gap. In part 4, complete the second sentence so it means the same as the first. Use the word given and type between 2 and 5 words in the gap. If you need to change your answer, delete it and type a new answer in the gap. In part 5, read the text and click on the correct answer. For each question, look at the 4 options and choose the answer you think is correct. If you want to change your answer, click on a different option. In part 6, there is a text with 6 sentences removed. The sentences that have been removed from the main text are on the right. Click on the sentence you choose and drag it to the correct gap in the text. The sentence will show as part of the text. If you want to change your answer, click on the sentence and move it back to the right of the screen. Then click on a different sentence and move it into the gap. Use the scroll bar to move up and down. In part 7, read the text and click on the correct answer. For each question, look at the 4 options and choose the answer you think is correct. If you want to change your answer, click on a different option. Remember, you can use each answer more than once. The test automatically stops when the time finishes. Let's look at the writing test. There are 2 parts. There is an essay task in part 1 and a choice of tasks in part 2. You have 1 hour and 20 minutes to answer 2 questions. In part 1 of the writing test, you have to answer the essay question. Remember to include the notes from the question. Type your answer in the space on the right of the screen. Click on the green arrow to go to the next part. In part 2, there is a choice of questions. Answer only one question, either question 2, 3 or 4. Click on the green arrow to read the next question to decide which one to answer. When you have decided which question you want to answer, choose Yes in the box next to Answering this question. Read the question carefully. Then start typing your answer in the box on the right. In both parts, your answers are saved automatically. The word count at the bottom of the screen shows the number of words in your answer. You can review and change your answers at any time before the end of the test. The test will stop when the time finishes. Let's look at the listening test. You will hear each recording twice. You'll have time before each part to look through the questions. You can change the volume at any point during the test using the volume bar at the bottom right of the screen. Listen carefully for the part number and question numbers to make sure you're looking at the right screen. In part 1, choose your answer and click on it. To change your answer, click on one of the other options. To go to the next question, click the green arrow at the bottom of the screen. In part 2, write your answer in the gap in the text on the screen. Write one word or a short phrase in each gap. If you want to change your answer, you can delete it and write a new one. In part 3, match the speaker with the correct option. Use each option only once. Click in the circle that shows the correct answer. If you want to change your answer, click on a different option. In part 4, choose one answer. Choose your answer and click on it. If you want to change your answer, click on a different option. At the end of the test, you will have 2 minutes to check all of your answers. The test will end when the time finishes.